He's certainly starting to heat up from outside. That's his third for the game, his second in this quarter.
Well, the big thing for the Warriors, they've done a good job the last couple of years creating a culture of work. Players sticking around in the summer, the younger players working hard, working together to get better, and it's really affected the organization in a positive way.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
And the defense getting bombarded. They just haven't been able to slow them down.
Left side, Curry takes the three. That one falls, coming off Iguodala's feed. 14 points for Steph Curry.
And yet, guys, despite the investment the Warriors have made in player development and buying draft picks, they're still looking for more consistency from their bench guys. Work to be done there.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Thank you, Kevin. For Harrison Barnes, it's been a lifelong goal to play in the NBA. Back in high school in Iowa, to raise travel money for tournaments, Barnes, his mother, and his sister would go to Iowa State Cyclones games and collect recyclables. Barnes said, "You learn from those times. They build something in you. I know what it took for me to get here." Kevin sounds like some character.
And his hard work continues, Doris. Thank you. And stolen by Patterson. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Baseline J on the way. Here's Patterson. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Patterson's got the game tied up here for the Raptors.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific...
Oh, man, what a play. Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like that. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in, but I'd say put as much as you can on the finish and get your teammates going.
Ross is checked in for Johnson. Here's Patterson, and it's blocked by Bogut. No good from Valanciunas. Here's Bogut. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by DeRozan. It could go. And it's Valanciunas that time on the assist by Patterson. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
I think both teams...
In a tight game here as we end the first half. Toronto ahead, leading by just 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now.
How about Steph Curry in this one? He's got 16 points, and he's added to his numbers by hitting 4 shots from the three-point line.
Well, 12 points from long range, so the defense has to figure out a way to defend him a little differently, try to get into his airspace.
Lowry and DeRozan, they're the backcourt. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. And it's Ross in at the 3 spot. They're the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. Lowry with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. The offensive rebound. And the jam by Ross. And the Raptors lead by 5.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school. Just physical play in the paint. Dominating.
And DeRozan throws it down.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. That turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
Poked away. Outside for Curry. Nailed from three-point land. Curry's got 19 points.
That three puts them well within striking range, guys. Huge shot.
I'll say that's how he's getting his points, much more so than inside.
DeRozan passes to Lowry. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That'll be his second foul of the game. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by.
Making the playoffs was a goal the Raptors had been working towards for a long time, and last year they were able to get back to the postseason for the first time since 2008.
Iguodala. That drops. Iguodala's.
Oh, my goodness. What a huge play.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
Man, I like that. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in, but I say put as much as you can on the finish and get your teammates going.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And the jam by Ross.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Well, there were a lot of amazing performances last season, but one that I didn't see coming was Terrence Ross notching 51 points early in 2014. That was just out of the blue.
And with Ross in his big point explosion, Clark, the opportunity was there for him. It was after the Rudy Gay trade, and DeRozan was out at the time.
Yeah, and it showed just why Toronto is so high on Terrence Ross. I mean, he still needs to grow a bit as a player, but anytime you can score 50 or more in an NBA game, you know you've got game.
Festus Ezeli, he's jacked in for the Warriors. Green comes in for Andre Iguodala. 1:31 left in the third quarter of the game. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. No good with the wing jumper.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
And he lobs it up. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kevin, Steve Kerr taking over as head coach of the Warriors, a 5-time NBA champion. His focus is on creating sustained success. He said, we've got a chance to be really good for the next decade. Let's just take a swing every year and be consistent with our efforts, and we'll have our chances. And we get to watch them, Kevin.
Looking to build something that'll last. Thank you, Doris. And here is Curry. He's got 19. It's stolen by DeRozan. Now the Raptors moving it up. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. Ross kicks to Patterson. It's rebounded by Golden State. Barnes has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Misses off the left iron.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
The Raptors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Well, pretty good numbers for this club a year ago, Kevin. 78% as a team from the free throw line.
And, you know, that just added to their confidence at the offensive end. I mean, knowing that free throw shooting was something they didn't have to worry about gave them a lot of confidence to play freely.
And he's good on the second. Here's Curry. Over to the left wing. Thompson for 3. Raptors leading by 7. On the court for Golden State here in the 4th. Curry and Thompson, the splash brothers in the backcourt. Barnes and Green, the forward tandem. And it's Ezeli in at the 5.
And now both of these clubs really in a groove here.
Already a high-scoring game, but it has become an offensive showcase down the stretch.
Out to Thompson. Fires the 3. And it's Thompson again missing.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
Lowry kicks to Patterson. Here is Ross. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Valanciunas. Cashes in for a double-digit lead. And the Raptors lead by 11.
I've really appreciated their activity in the post today. I mean, their movement down low has been great.
Yep, ball movement, player movement. They're generating a lot of easy opportunities for themselves down there.
And DeRozan. Here we go.
Kyle Lowry with a beautiful setup. DeMar DeRozan is starting to piece it together. I mean, we see him up in his scoring average. He's shooting it better. He's passing the ball with more confidence. He's becoming more efficient. You know, after a big extension from the Raptors, I think they've got to be pleased with his progress.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Warriors coach as he addressed his team. No surprise, really. The turnover situation was the focus. He told them, listen, we're giving it away, guys. We've got to protect the ball, play within ourselves, and get quality shots. Kevin?
And guys, when you look at DeRozan, where can he take the next step?
Well, he has the physical tools to be an elite perimeter defender. He's made strides, definitely, but you know, he has the potential, I think, to be even better than what he is right now.
Green kicks to Barnes. Curry wide open. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Curry's got 22 points. And it's Lowry penetrating. And the shot is good.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
Now again, iffy shot selection there. Defender draped all over him.
Well, you got to understand who's guarding you in that situation. I mean, if he's on you tight, you can't just rise up and try to shoot over the top.
Ross with a wide open look. No good off the front iron.
And little to no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, that was a tough one right there.
And he gets it to go.
Well, you know, he has shot the ball well, but it has not been contagious. And his teammates, they haven't had the same groove, and that's why we're looking at this result so far.
And it's DeRozan missing.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Curry kicks to Barnes. Off target from outside.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
And now just watching the clock wind down in what will turn out to be a win here for Toronto.
Good point, Steve. And Clark, they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
I like their fortitude, their toughness, particularly in terms of dealing with adversity. Anytime things didn't go their way, they just put their nose down and stayed with it. And because of that, they were able to pull away.
And Thompson sends it back. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. The free throw drops for Valanciunas.
And it just feels like those are the free throws that probably put this game out of reach.
Curry kicks to Green. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Curry dishes to Barnes. Golden State needs to get off a shot. The three-pointer, no good. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. You know, Clark, every team has a bad